Welcome back to the next lecture where we're going to discuss what I think is one of my favorite video styles on YouTube, which has multiple niches, which I'll explain. But this video style is stock footage only. That means the creators do not film any of their own video, much like the one in the background right here, talking about Coca-Cola and the disturbing history, which I'll get into in a moment. They use footage grabbed from online from either stock footage sources or other YouTube videos or feature films, taking small clips, which you're allowed to do underneath the YouTube fair use policy, as long as you are adding to the video. You're having your own voiceover, adding your own commentary. You're allowed to use other bits of footage. So I'll show you some real world examples of 4 different types of channel. These channels really appeal to creators that don't want to be in front of the camera and film their own stuff, that they want to present, but they want to talk about a topic and there is enough footage out there for them to use. Now we're going to talk about everything from the purpose through to the earnings potential and then into the styles. So let's talk about the purpose of these videos, which ultimately in the majority of them are to entertain. These are entertaining videos. Whether you talk about a celebrity scandal that happened and you have loads of stock footage on that, you talk about the history of a business or a company, you talk about politics, the world, whatever it is you're talking about is going to entertain the viewer. These really work if they are dramatic and they really punch on that trending topic, or if you're doing, for example, a top 5 channel, which I'm going to show in a moment, the 5 best alien sightings that have ever happened, and there's stock footage on that and you can entertain and people want to click because they want to be entertained. And these are usually longer videos, usually 20 minutes or so for a lot of these, or they count down so the retention is great. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1 best. So they have really good retention. So mostly these are meant to entertain. And if you want to create content and you don't want to film yourself, these are a great way to do so. Now they're going to make money primarily through ad revenue. So YouTube are going to show this to a lot of people. People are going to watch for a long period of time. They're going to see adverts and then you're going to make money from the advert being displayed on your video. It might be that they want to funnel people over to maybe a Patreon page, for example, where they've got behind the scenes or extra videos. I know Jake Tran, I'm going to show you him in a moment, has a Patreon where there are some videos on some risque topics that can't go on YouTube. So people go over to his Patreon, they pay monthly to be a subscriber to that, and they see other videos on there. A lot of behind the scenes kind of work here. People want to see more content they'll pay for, and perhaps they're funneling over to that or to another website. The filming style is of course all stock footage. There is no style that I'm going to do shots in a vlog style. I'm going to be sat presenting. They're all voiceover. You might need to create, of course, voiceover. You can also do that automated online. That's later in the YouTube Academy section of this course. And then your style is all stock footage. Now you can grade this a certain color. The video here talking about Coca-Cola, they grade it kind of red because that's the Coke theme. When he done a video on Starbucks, they graded and had lots of green in there. There's a style you can do with that and we'll discuss in here, but it's all stock footage. So let me show you some real world examples of really good stock footage videos, channels only, and we're going to talk about the different niches. For example, this one that's on the screen with me right here is this. Let me play a little intro from Magnets Media talking about the disturbing history of Coca-Cola.
Cola spend endless billions on advertising every year, but will never once try to sell you on their products. They sell an idea, happiness, harmony, togetherness, but some would say it's a distraction from the disturbing truth.
So you can see what he's doing with the intro here is these are all images that he's created like on application like Photoshop or he could have done his inside Premiere Pro, After Effects, and they've got the Coke bottles there. It's all images and it's constantly moving. As he spoke, text comes on screen, it cuts really quickly in the intro. He then moves on to stuff like this. Let me show you.
Launched French wine Coca, which was basically a rip-off of the Mariani with a couple more ingredients added. And yeah, this knockoff drink would soon become a Coca-Cola.
So he's taken loads of different stock footage videos. This can be either the overly animated like that or straight up stock footage like this. For example, there was a Coca-Cola advert there, just directly got some stock footage, and also animated this. It swipes across screen, it goes up, it goes down, text comes on screen, a cover goes over the top, like a filter you can put over the top to make it entertaining and constantly moving. One thing with Magnets Media's videos, you'll see they constantly move. Your eyes are constantly engaged. His niche is business. He always talks about different businesses from Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Tesla, Twitter, Netflix, all the trending businesses that are being talked about. And then he talks about something negative about them usually, the disturbing history of Coca-Cola, or how Hugo Boss designed the Nazi uniforms. Some really negative, deep, disturbing topic. And then his style within this topic and this niche is to have it animated and moving non-stop. He hasn't filmed a single thing. How he's created this is you write down a script, you record your voiceover, and then you animate and create video based on your voiceover. Now you may need to do research, of course, to write the script, then record it. This all comes later in the YouTube Academy section. I talk about recording a voiceover just like this. And then you put over footage that you find online over the top of your video to create a really engaging, fast-paced, great bit of content. Similar to that, let me go over to Jake Tran. Let me play a little bit of his videos.
To try to figure out a way to get around that little toxicity issue with cottonseed oil. And boom, and when Kaiser pulls through, he comes up.
You can see Jake Tran does exactly the same things. He talks about really gripping topics, disturbing truth. He talks about China, Russia, America. This one, how they want you to consume to make money from you. And he has a lot less of an animated style, and he takes B-roll shots that he's probably grabbed here from the internet. In fact, he lists his source below on the bottom. If I scroll back here, you'll see right here. He puts down, you'll see right here, source theatlantic.com. He's putting even the sources on some of his stock footage. You don't have to do that. Sometimes it's good practice, good faith to do that. But he grabs the footage offline mostly, puts it over the top of his script and lays it down. He didn't film a single thing. It's all about, in this niche I found, topic and doing something negative and something dramatic. And then the style is laying over this stock footage. Fairly simple, just obsess over your introduction. James Janney, let me show you this guy and then talk about him.
As a Catholic, but I wouldn't really describe myself as religious today. I had never heard of things like mega churches or televangelism or the prosperity gospel. That was...
So he has amazing topics. If I go to his videos, he started talking about the dark truth, the rise of gurus and self-help. His topic is like business, making money, self-help. And he talks about mega churches there, for example, and like scams that are happening. Scams is a good word behind it. And he does actually talk to camera occasionally. Some videos, not so much or barely at all. You could just do a voiceover for it. You only see him talking a very small amount. But you can see from his intro, he really is obsessed with getting a Netflix quality kind of style behind what it is he's doing. It's very simple. It's screen record, it's voiceover. He's got a really dramatic bit of music behind there. It's really good execution, a really great style, but it's actually not too complex to do it like that. It's really not. He's got a great story that he's only got a handful of videos. He started putting up a few things a couple of years ago. He took off this dark truth guru video, and then he's just done this handful of videos here, 1.5 million subscribers. He does have a Patreon if you want to go and check it out, and he shows making these style of videos behind the scenes, which is really good if you're a creator to check him out. And the last that's out of these first three, I kind of like the video essay genre, if you like, within the stock footage. And this one is a countdown. Let me show you.
There is a question we have all asked. Are we alone in this universe? Well, despite our ever-increasing technology and knowledge, we do not have a definitive answer to that question.
Really
that was built to replace the robotics.
Basic. So you can see that this video is countdown 5. We've got like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of alien sightings. 3.46 million subscribers, 41 million views on this video, and it's still images. He's got a great script and a great topic, all about topic in your niche. So if you're doing this kind of just trending clickbaity topic, type of videos, then topic is everything. And he's just put over still images and some stock footage that he's grabbed and talking about this. It's the most simplest, most basic style of video, but the topic really works. So go and check that out. Countdown videos are great because, like I mentioned, retention is amazing. If they notice 5 things coming up, they'll wait to see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In your intro, even tease what number 1 is, that it's going to be amazing, you want to stay for it. And people stay throughout the video to see that last one. They're really good style videos. They really work, easy to make. So if you're thinking of talking about a certain topic or something, that's your purpose for your audience. Your audience is going to dictate the niche that you talk about, be it about business, finance, the truth behind celeb scandals or whatever, or countdowns in his alien sightings. They might do loads of things around the similar niche and then move out broader. Best, like 5 top, I don't know, animal attacks, richest people in the world, tallest buildings, etc., etc. Mass appeal, and their shot and the style can be anywhere from the more complex, like James Janney style, these ones that are more like a Netflix style videos, Magnets Media, who's got some great animation, through to the real basic still images. That's the video style for that. So moving on to the last and the fourth style of video, I want to deep dive into shorts because they are changing so much now on the YouTube platform. Let's get into the next lecture and let's talk about shorts.